What's going on, guys? Dragon Blade here, back from our Elder Scrolls Legends. We're going to be continuing our Gauntlet run. As I'm starting this up, it's going to be full disclosure. As you can see here, we finished the last episode with 2 wins, 1 loss. And then I had continued the Gauntlet run and did not realize that I was not recording at all. And I wound up going all the way through, and we finished with 6 wins, 3 losses. So I decided I still wanted to get you guys the rest of the run. So I started up a new one. We got up to, as you can see, 3 wins, no losses. And we're going to continue it from here. Pretend like nothing ever happened. Which I'm sure a lot of you guys would like to pretend that that last game where I played pretty poorly did not happen. And I'd like to pretend like it didn't happen as well. So that's what we're going to do here. Fiery Imp. Okay, so normally I'd want to just not use the ring and just play Skulk as usual. But since this thing's going to be packing a nice little punch here, I'd like to be able to get that swing off and kill it with a curse next turn. If possible. If not, we'll lay down the Morgul Gatekeeper. Oh, there's still a chance that we draw into a natural curse, but that's 3 in 46 chance, so we're not counting on that there. Although getting one of these out of the way early is pretty nice. Drew a pretty high cost hand, but having a giant will be good in the future. And he can't just flat out kill the imp, or you can't flat out kill the gatekeeper with the imp. So there's a chance that it goes on to do a little bit of damage as well. Oh, look at that. So, since we did draw into the curse that I just said is incredibly unlikely, we're going to keep our Skulk around.
Close ranks, let nothing through.
And we'll beef up our Skulk with that as well. Best case scenario.
They make it too easy.
That's best case scenario right there. This happens. He pops a rune and we get to keep our guy alive. I think we'll not pop this rune yet, but I will ring out my shaman. And if he does have something to kill this and then go face with the cut purse, we can just Earthbone Spinner it down and finish it off with a curse.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
Ooh, that's an interesting play. How do I want to start doing this?
Honor and blood.
I could Earthbone this, or just double curse. But I'd like to get something onto the board. We'll just double curse. Best case scenario, the shaman sticks around for another turn and we get more curses anyway. But I wanted to... That's okay. So I think I'll just Leaf Lurker his Leaf Lurker.
Honor and blood. The forest is mine.
We have a bunch of power in hand, getting close to Belligerent Giant, which we're going to try and use as a finisher here. Obviously, we're going to Earthbone that baby down.
Honor and blood. Dumark, take you.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
I'd rather you not get any free curses. You can still trade with the Leaf Lurker, but no curses for you. And I also feel confident going face because we have these 2 Cliff Racers from hand. So that's 8 flat damage from hand. Right, so we're probably going to have to Earthbone this as well.
Honor and blood. Close ranks, let nothing
Buff up our Earthbone just to try and get into double Cliff Racer range. And then, do we pack into this lane? think we
The
do.
forest will not suffer your presence.
I've had worse.
He's still going to have his pilfer from Thieves' Den. But we have so much damage ready to go.
I've had worse.
Did you forget that I silenced the effect? I don't know, but we should be guaranteed victory here. We have 2 Cliff Racers in
The
hand.
day is mine.
Even if he has a prophecy, unless it's something that's going to heal him for a shit ton of damage, we're good.
The day is mine.
We'll take this swing, and we will take our 4th victory. So I think I'm getting the hang of playing this deck a little bit better, now that I've got 7 games under my belt with the deck. It's still a bit of an adjustment to the playstyle. A lot of my decks are more combo-oriented. This is just a flat, play good card on curve, make good things happen, because I don't think there's a single not bad, but in a lot of the combo decks, a lot of the pieces rely on other combo pieces to be effective cards. Whereas in this deck, I think besides maybe the Thieves Guild Recruits, every single other card holds its own as a individual card without relying on other pieces, which is why the deck is so powerful, I think. And even the Thieves Guild Recruits, while they're not super powerful cards on their own, they draw you cards, which is, again, it's a powerful effect. So we start Skulk, Thieves Guild, Gatekeeper. I think I might ring out the Skulk, and then turn 2 play Thieves Guild, unless he plays something that's going to warrant me ringing into Gatekeeper. But I just want to start grabbing some curses, because if he's playing Orcs, I think it'll be a good thing to have these reduction of health effects on hand. And Thieves Guild Recruit will draw us a Pyro. You want curses because of things like Greystone Ravager, 4/1 Orc, 2 cost. You want to be able to take that out without having to slam into it. Looks like he's trying to ramp on us.
My scales move in shadow.
I think we'll just get out a Gatekeeper.
Close ranks. Let
If
nothing
he wants to
through.
ramp, we'll give him something to ramp into. Obviously, we need to stay weary of Unstoppable Rage. But if we're smacking him as hard as we have the potential to smack him right now, he might not have really any good rage set up. And if we're sticking to the field lane, it's less likely that he's going to have anything even ready to do to us. As we have drawn all of our curses now. Do I ring this out for damage? Let's see what happens here first.
Scales move in shadow.
As we've gotten this guy beat down pretty hard here. And I think we're just going to keep pushing the offensive here. He looks like he's trying to set up for a powerful rage, and I don't want to let him get there. We've got 2 curses, Earthbone Spinner.
Steal from folks who ain't using it.
So let's get an Earthbone Spinner after we slam him for a ton of damage.
Honor and blood.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
My scales move in shadow.
I have no means of damage from hand, but we can go ahead and Earthbone this guy down so he doesn't res anything. We can also rapid shot this. We draw into a Cliff Racer here. I'm a little bit of an idiot, but we do not, so there's nothing to worry about. We'll curse him down so he can't get any more health back. And he's got 8 Magicka to make a play. Even if he goes for the Unstoppable Rage here, you're not rezzing anything, you're wiping a lane, but we still have 7 damage from the other lane. I think we should be good here. I hope so. Brigadoon, if you're watching, I'm hoping I'm making you proud. I'm hoping I'm playing the deck the way you would. Trying my best here. So there's the rage that I'm sure he was trying to set up this entire game.
A fine battle.
I was 100% confident that's what he was trying to go for. That's why he was ramping, and he was playing incredibly passively, just trying to get his Magicka up. And then he laid this down here. I knew what he was trying to do. And that's why I just wanted to keep rushing that damage. That's why I ringed out the Underworld Vigilante. Just wanted to keep putting the pressure on him to the point where his Unstoppable Rage would not have mattered. So now we're at a nice 5-0, which I think is the best start I've had in Arena or in Gauntlet so far. So hopefully we can have a strong finish here. Doing pretty well, I think. Two magic events. STR6WJ. Playing Battle Mage. No ring, so we're going to put those two back. This is a much... I don't want to say much better hand, but it's a much more doable hand. This has given us a whole bunch of early game plays. Because of Find the Firebolt, as Charmer would say, we're going to lay this guy out first, so that if he was banking on a Firebolt or a Rapid Shot, you ain't doing nothing to us this turn. And now, if he was trying to lay down a Firebolt or something like that, let's make it a lot harder to do. We have to keep in mind, if we do get the Skulks out, they're much less powerful with this. I wonder what this play is. Where's their ship? Alright.
I feel a storm coming.
So we clean that up. We draw our own curse. So I don't even need... Oh, the Magicka.
Feel my wrath.
Okay.
A dark omen.
Let's get rid of that. Let's draw a card. Oh, 7-cost Tazcad could be... That could be the finisher in this game if we get to that point. It's pretty amazing. There's only 4 cards in the deck that cost more than 7, so getting one here is pretty fantastic. He is going to get out a Rehad Battle Mage over there. Interesting that he wanted to block off the 1 Pilfer instead of the 7 damage from this lane, but I'm okay with that. Sorry, I thought my phone was vibrating. I think we're just going to keep pushing right here. Next turn I can get out Slayer plus another Skulk. I think we have a pretty good amount of pressure here. And with our board state, I think we're fine to keep pushing.
I ride like the wind.
That's a little scary.
My scales move in shadow.
A dark omen for you. Feel my wrath.
My scales
Just gonna
move
keep
in
pushing there.
shadow.
Just give me
Let's
a
go
name.
Slayer Skulk over here. And I'll slam into that. Under the assumption that even though it's 2 cost, we can curse, swing, and then take this guy out. Clearing his lane, taking the rest of his damage off the board. If he wants to play Shadow Lane games, we're going to just try and clean it up and keep pushing our 7 damage per turn over here. Hoping that if we can get him to at least 6, we can just go for Tazcat for the victory, which he may not be expecting. Who are you silencing?
My Ocean's bright blade. Blood and spade.
Alright, so we're going to Rapid Shot, Curse, and then swing that down.
Blade and a soft throat.
He's going to get buffed a little bit. It's going to cost basically all of my Magicka for the turn to pull this play off, though. But I still think we do it. Giant could be fantastic.
It's nothing personal.
Take all his damage off the board. And then we're going to start pushing our own. He's going to draw a Lightning Bolt. If he's not paying attention and uses it on the Mage Slayer, we're very happy. Okay, so he's going to use it on that guy.
My scales move in shadow.
Feel my wrath.
I could ring out the Skulk, try and fish another curse out. More importantly, try and get a little damage on the board. He can't kill both of these guys. Give us 3 damage with Tazcad. It's still not enough to finish him this turn. But if he gets aggressive and tries to go for a big hit here, these 2 plus Tazcad will give us the victory. But I don't think he'll leave that
Give me
play
a
on the
blade
board.
and a soft throat.
Okay. That's 3. We're still 1 damage short, unfortunately. Is Jarl what we want to go for? I don't think so. I think we...
My scales move in
I think we
shadow.
double curse this guy and bounce this guy back with Giant. Knowing that, if literally any of these guys get a swing off next turn, Tazcad finishes the game. Unless he has a way to heal here. Giant being on the board, obviously since he has 7 health left and he doesn't know that I have Tazcad, this represents automatic lethal. So whatever he has in hand, he's going to put towards trying to answer the Giant. Hopefully, he's going to use most of his Magicka trying to answer the Giant, leaving the door open for Tazcad to close things out. That's the goal right here. This is what I'm hoping for.
Victory is yours.
Good game. We are up to 6-0 so far. Tempo Archer is doing fantastically. These belligerent giants are some of the best cards I've ever crafted. Things are going pretty smooth. 6-0. So we're going to end this episode for here, guys. Next episode, whether we win 3, lose 3, or something in between, I think I'll put all of the games into one episode, and we'll see how things go. But thank you very, very much for watching. Hopefully you guys are excited for the finality of this Gauntlet run. As always, I'm Giant Terrorblade, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.